yeah. Brassy girls everywhere, titty ass hands in the air, somebody over here, shaking for the man of the year, man of the year.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi. We got a name. We got a little bit more hype. We got a little bit more anticipation. Definitely anticipating this movie a lot more than the first time around. I thought that The Force Awakens was just good. A lot of people have that movie as their number one movie for the year for 2000. I think it was 15. Definitely was not for me. It was maybe top 5, top 10. I thought the movie was just good. Like if there's anything I can compare it to, it would be that Star Wars: The Force Awakens is Star Wars is the Fellowship of the Ring. The Fellowship of the Ring was definitely, well, I didn't see it the year it dropped, but even as I see it now, it's not one of the best movies I've ever seen by far. It's definitely not the best Lord of the Rings movie I've seen by far, even as well as The Hobbit. Like, these movies are build-ups to the more, meaty, I guess, stories of, this franchise. They're going to be more fleshed out in the sequels, and they're just going to be better overall. Even, like, some of the Marvel movies, like Thor and Hulk, Marvel has this blueprint where they like to build up their initial characters kind of with origin stories for the first time around for the first movie with not a lot of action, but then as they're flushed out, as you get the main course being the Avengers, which is, I believe, a lot better than some of the previous movies before then, like Thor. Thor's not my favorite Avenger there. The Hulk could get a bit more work aside from the action scenes. It's just average pretty much. But I thought that The Force Awakens was just good, but that The Last Jedi will have all those characters fleshed out this time around, and then, we can get straight into the actual content with Luke Skywalker, and then we'll get more development from, I don't think we'll see Vader. I don't know. Vader's not in this universe. Scratch that. But just from some of the villains, Rey, of course, and then Kylo Ren, of course, he's going to be a lot more fleshed out this time around. Because, we don't have to wait through all this build-up. I didn't think The Force Awakens was all that good. All that great, even. I think it kind of was an average movie. There was not a single moment where it was like, oh, shoot. Like, that part was crazy. Like, maybe the part where they shot the Death Star for the first time, and then those 5, red beams, boom, 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 hit every single planet. That looked amazing. But I thought that Rogue One definitely was better than The Force Awakens. It's definitely just more my style because it's more grounded. And the story, is less evasive sort of thing. They're not trying to reach for so many different angles and trying to make this huge blockbuster cinematic universe. I mean, it is probably the number one, franchise as far as action goes. It's just Star Wars. It's iconic, right? So they have to make it as big and as bold as possible. But that's just not for me. Even though, like, a lot of the characters weren't super fleshed out. Like, we don't know a lot of the characters' backgrounds except from Rey. We got a few flashbacks from her. Finn, we didn't really get a lot back story from him. Kylo Ren kind of seemed like a whiny little baby throughout the whole movie until, he starts taking his mask off and kills his dad. Like, how you do that, bro? That was a cool backstory, though, that, what's his name? Han Solo is Kylo Ren's dad. That's pretty cool. Chewbacca howls out. Like, damn, bro. That moment was okay. That moment was pretty good. But I think that this one is going to be a lot better. Kylo Ren's going to be a lot more badass this time around. And then the villains are going to have, it's going to be a lot more amped up. Rey's going to have her powers honed. Finn's going to be good to go, even though he was promoted to be, or kind of hinted at to be the next Jedi or whatnot. But I guess the Last Jedi, they're pointing at Rey or maybe Luke Skywalker, because he is still a Jedi, yeah. So that's definitely what the story's going to be revolved around. I'm anticipating this movie a lot more this time around. Like, even the first trailer that dropped for The Force Awakens kind of blew my socks off, and the second one was even better than that. So this first trailer that we get for The Force Awakens probably around Oscar time. Is that this time of this year? I don't know. We'll definitely be getting a trailer within, probably a teaser clip within like the next few months, which sounds like far off, but this movie's going to sneak up on us real quick. I forgot this movie was even dropping this year. It's probably getting released probably within 2 weeks of the next Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's what they did back in 2015 for Star Wars Battlefront 1. They're still releasing DLC for that game, but they need to hurry up and get on these trailers. We need to see some gameplay. We need to see some teaser trailers for Star Wars The Next Jedi. I'm hyped because I know it's going to be better than the first. But that's pretty much it. Jimmy Bones here. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.